Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Farmcast. We're here today to celebrate a fantastic holiday. I would argue this is potential top three holiday, potentially. But here we're talking Thanksgiving. We're talking Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving because you sit down, eat food, and watch football.
Yep.
That's top three for me. That makes
Pretty
number
easy.
Yeah, love it. But yeah, you guys. Yeah.
I have one controversial opinion because you say it's top three. I really only consider there being three holidays.
What are they?
Like, to me, there are really only three holidays. It's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, and it's 4th of July. Other than
We just
that,
had Halloween. Halloween's
I
number
don't
one.
think Halloween's like a holiday, really. Like, you don't get off work for it. You don't it's not like a real holiday.
Watch your mouth, buddy.
A holiday
Yeah.
for me is like getting together. Like, I make a point of getting, like, me going back home to Wisconsin and celebrating it with family and seeing friends and that sort of stuff. And Halloween just isn't one of those for me.
See, I have a very, very different opinion when it comes to holidays in general, where it's like the best kind of holidays to me are the ones I get to dictate and that I get to like really go max out and enjoy. That's why
Just be a man and dictate your life.
So I really like Halloween, and I really like not necessarily St. Patrick's Day, but like I like.
If you say that's a holiday, there's no way St. Patrick's Day is a holiday.
Oh,
nationally recognized.
Yeah.
What are we celebrating?
Drinking.
St. Patty.
What even is that?
He's a saint.
Okay, whatever. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know what that is. Honestly.
Listen,
It's a guy.
The great St. Patrick, he came down to everybody. He turned somebody's beer green. He said, "Let there be Miller Lite," and we all just obliged. It was a great time after that. So, like, I'm all in on St. Patrick's Day. I just like the holidays where it's just another excuse to kind of just go out,
Just
and do
party.
something silly.
That's 4th of July too. That's why I like that one. But there is a little more undertones with 4th of July. But I like the fact
it is Zach's day.
yeah, literally.
July is peak Zach.
I love going to the beach and getting drunk. That is bread and butter. So that's why 4th of July is good. There are some undertones, but it works.
Can we all agree? Valentine's Day just not the best holiday.
It's not the one.
I think it's the
Again,
worst.
I don't think that's a holiday, but yeah,
It is a holiday.
It is in America. We're
I
talking
don't
just
think
nationally.
that's a holiday.
It's a
I
nationally
really don't
recognized
feel like that's
holiday.
a holiday.
What are you talking about?
It just doesn't feel like a holiday.
It is an observed holiday.
514 rows.
Yes! Because there's a ton of
These are
holidays.
not fucking holidays.
Scroll up.
These are not holidays.
Why is Robert E. Lee's birthday a holiday?
That's what I'm saying. Everything's
okay.
a holiday.
Okay.
What is that?
Everything's a holiday.
Okay. Federal holidays. Here we go. This is the one. Valentine's Day is not a holiday.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not a holiday.
It's not.
President's Day is on February 15th.
St. Patrick's Day, also not a holiday.
A celebration, all right? We'll call it that.
Okay, but to be fair, the only thing that federally observed holiday means is people who work federally get off work for it. That's the only thing it means.
Okay.
So culturally, they're still holidays.
Yeah.
Also, culturally, speaking of holidays, I know this is like a smaller thing. I didn't know it was like a very Midwest thing. Do you know Sweetest Day is only a Midwest thing?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, that was just recently. That was a couple
Yeah, it's
weeks
like in
ago,
October.
I think.
It's literally just like boneless Thanksgiving.
Oh, I thought it was boneless Valentine's
Sorry.
Day.
That's what I meant. I misspoke.
Oh, yeah.
I got turkey on the mind.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's like only a Midwest thing. That was a recent revelation.
That's weird. I still don't
Also
really
a
know
dumb
what it
holiday.
is. Yeah.
Feels fake.
Yeah, I didn't think it was real until I saw people posting about it. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck's this?
So I'm gonna pivot quick.
Yeah.
I was doing some thinking today. I know this isn't like holiday related or anything, but
It could be.
it could be. I get very bored at work, so I kind of was thinking about some hypotheticals today, and I was thinking like, what could I do realistically to try to make headlines without it being illegal? And so I'm trying to think. It's got to be something like got to be involving like not really social media necessarily, but like some like celebrities or maybe some brands. And I've just realized, like, I was shopping at Meijer the other day, and I was looking, I was wanting to buy some ground beef. Right next to it, I just see a big, like, little section for all of the Mark Wahlberg Wahlburger stuff. I think if I made a big enough stink to get the CEO of Meijer's attention about all the things that Mark Wahlberg did, you know, which are very questionable. The man had a Wikipedia page that just said hate crimes.
Oh,
I think I could get Mark Wahlberg stuff out of every Meijer in America if I really put up a stink about it.
I think you should try that.
I think you should try it. That's a little fun.
Like realistically, I have a lot of ground here, like, to stand on. I could easily just protest this. I think there's some merit to this one.
I agree. I think if you really put in enough work, I think you could get headlines, and I think you could affect Mark Wahlberg in this way.
Yeah, I think
actually,
you could as well.
just kind of thought. I just realized this. Like, as we're doing this, I think I could make a whole TikTok that's whole shtick is banning Wahlburger products.
Yeah.
Specifically in one store. You got to target one chain to do it in, because then all the other CEOs can kind of like, if you try to get it out of every store, then all the CEOs don't really feel targeted. If I just call out the CEO of Meijer specifically with this, I think I could easily get Wahlburgers out of Meijer, and I think that could make a few headlines.
Yeah,
I really like that idea.
I think it's even easier than that. Like, you get the email of someone at TMJ4, get a news outlet. Mm-hmm. Seriously, just email, be like, this is pretty ridiculous. Slow news day. They're for sure taking it to the news.
That's a good idea.
Then you get press. You can start sharing it on Facebook. That's going to light up. And then, the thing about that is half people are going to be like, he did nothing wrong. Keep Wahlburger in here. And now the other half's going to be like, no, fuck this dude. He has a good point.
Yeah.
And then it's discussion.
The other half of people will be like, oh, wait, this guy blinded Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
Like Mark Wahlberg, not a good guy. I think I could cancel Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is actually a great idea, and I think together we can all team up and cancel Mark Wahlberg.
I think it all starts. We have a dedicated TikTok just talking about Mark Wahlberg
and his
some
hate
of the
crimes.
shitty things he's done. And then all about how the Wahlburger has started. And the only reason that any of this got remembered or brought up, like, into the national conscience again is because he just had to open Wahlburgers in Oregon. And in Oregon, it's a law where you, in order to open a business in Oregon, and if you have a criminal record, you have to go to like a judge or some board to explain what crime you committed and why it won't affect you owning a business in that state moving forward. And instead of just not opening a store or a brand in Oregon, he decided to fight it, and all of this stuff got brought back up.
I think it would be hilarious if, like, during the TikToks you're making against, trying to take down Mark Wahlberg, or I don't know, are you trying to take down Mark Wahlberg or Meijer? Well, whatever.
Doesn't matter at this point.
If you play,
this is all for the chaos.
Yeah.
In the background, "Good Vibrations" by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I think that would really tie everything together.
Ooh. Yeah, but I don't want to get...
New trend.
Yeah.
New trend. Using that sound and just making fun of Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, everybody, it's like we all do one dance craze, the cancel Wahlberg, and we hit a cool whip and nay, and we cancel Mark Wahlberg. Or cool trend. It's playing some Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, and then going to your local Meijer and throwing away the Wahlburgers.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's like the LeBron James Space Jam thing.
That's right.
Except
you could probably get a lot of people to do that.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. But then it's borderline. You have to walk the line, so it's not illegal. You do need to walk that line.
Yeah, because you don't want to be like inciting people to go terrorize these Meijer stores. You know,
that would be a very funny reason to go to jail.
That would be.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. And all of this is fun and games until I get a cease and desist from Wahlberg camp about getting sued for defamation.
Yeah.
That would suck, but it's not defamation if it happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So this was. I think I gotta get cooking on this one. I think I could bring down Mark Wahlberg.
See, when you asked us the question of like what could you do to make like a big headline that's not illegal, I'm thinking, grow a big pumpkin, the world's biggest pumpkin. I'm thinking, I don't know, dress up as Santa and walk around downtown shouting something. I don't know. And then I hear this about Mark Wahlberg. I guess I didn't expect that, but I think this is a really good idea. I think we have something big here.
Too.
Yeah.
So we'll update you guys once we have the hashtag cancel Wahlberg, hashtag Meyer CEO, get Wahlburgers out of your store. We'll get it cooking. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what holiday we don't have Wahlburgers on Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Do you guys eat? We're gonna rank Thanksgiving food here, but do you guys have like any like untraditional like Thanksgiving food?
I don't know if it's necessarily untraditional, but I don't see it on the list here. We don't do mac and cheese. We do cheesy hash browns.
Yeah.
And that is like top tier food for me. Yeah.
So I heard this. I heard how so some people will just like not do anything with like. I think this is a great idea because Thanksgiving. Do you want to be traditional with like the turkey? And I guess we'll get to this later with like eating turkey as the main part of the meal. But Thanksgiving, you can really do whatever the fuck you want for the food. It could be burgers for it's just eating eventually anyways. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
I have done chicken instead of turkey in the past because
I have too.
Chicken just objectively better.
Yes,
we'll get to it.
Better.
But I've also done beef tips. Beef tips great for Thanksgiving. You don't see beef tips at a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, but they're fire and they always go with mashed potatoes. So it's welcome at any Thanksgiving I'm a part of.
Yeah, we actually had the option of fried chicken or beef tips at ours one year. Yeah, I think we're going back to traditional, but I really liked it. I would want ribs at Thanksgiving.
Ribs would be a sweet Thanksgiving.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ribs don't ever not hit, though. That's kind of a cheat code.
Right, yeah. It is a cheat code. What about pizza?
I was just gonna ask this because, like, how would you guys feel if, like, grandma's slaving away over the stove all morning, making a bunch of the Thanksgiving stuff, and then you just have like your other, like, some random uncle, he shows up and he's just got a stack of 5 pies like that, just pizza pies. It's like he shows up with that. Are you upset about it? Are you grabbing a couple slices? Like, what's the mood?
I hate to say it, but I'm going for the pizza.
I think so too.
I hate to
so
say
disrespectful.
it. I know.
I think I am. I don't think I'm. Maybe afterwards. Maybe after we eat and there have been a couple hours of football games playing. Instead of going back for seconds, I go and grab a couple pieces of pie. Yeah.
Listen, but if I'm looking at the
I also love my grandparents. I can't speak for you. I love my grandmother. So
listen, if I have a nice spread in front of me and I'm looking around and I'm seeing, what's nearby, what can I grab quick in a pinch? I don't want to ask for something all the time. So if I'm looking, right, I have green bean casserole to my right and a slice of buffalo chicken pizza to my left. Do you think I'm taking the fucking green bean casserole?
Whoa.
You're out of your mind.
No, I'm taking the green bean. I was comparing turkey to pizza. I'm taking the green bean casserole.
Over a buffalo chicken pizza slice?
I can do that anytime. I don't make my own green bean casserole.
My uncle is not coming with buffalo chicken pizza. He's coming with cheese, pepperoni, and sausage from Theo's or Little Caesars.
Well, for Theo's, it's different.
Listen, if you bring a Little Caesars pizza to Thanksgiving,
I'm taking it to the garbage.
You can turn right around.
Yeah. That's a sin.
Fire that car back up.
I would feel different maybe if it was like, Papa Murphy's or something like that, where it's like, I wouldn't feel as bad because it's like, well, he still had to cook it. He still had to put it in his oven. Yeah, I don't know. That feels like it's not as disrespectful.
Yeah, okay.
Ugh.
Sure.
I don't know.
What do you guys think with like like before you eat, there's stuff that like the snack kind of food, whatever, like cheese and sausage plate. I fuck up a cheese and sausage plate. Like I go crazy.
They're dangerous because you give me a nice charcuterie board like that right in front of me, brother, I'm going to town, and I put myself in the danger zone early because I want to be able to fill up on all the rest of the stuff. So if I sit down at that cheese and cracker plate too long, I'm in big trouble.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys have any, like, if you're because when Thanksgiving, my grandma always does Thanksgiving at her house. She cooks all the food. We'll bring something, but she likes to take care of everything. And her, like, there is a charcuterie board and stuff. There are vegetables and stuff there too. But every single person just goes immediately for my grandma's homemade Chex Mix, which is like, the best Chex Mix you've ever had in your life. So she makes like 4 or 5 massive bowls of this stuff. That's the only thing anyone eats at our Thanksgiving before the food comes is Chex Mix.
Yep. My grandma makes some fire Chex Mix too, so I get it. It is like so good if it's like homemade Chex Mix. That and we've got this like caramel popcorn that everyone just like swarms, and it is like addicting. But like I'll almost like start feeling sick before the meal even starts because I eat so much of that shit. But it is fire.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up because it's not on the list, so I wanted to get this out of the way first. Like, what are we drinking during a Thanksgiving meal?
My family loves old fashions, so
same. I think that seems like where we grew
that's a
up
Wisconsin.
sort of
That's a Wisconsin thing. That or honestly, like a nice beer.
See, no, I'm gonna push back against that a little bit. Beer is just too filling to have with a Thanksgiving meal. I think beer is too much. I think the only options for drinking are water and like a wine. I think wine is perfect for Thanksgiving because
speaking my language.
Yes, you don't have to like chug a bunch of it. It's not really carbonated for the most part, so it's not filling. It is the perfect complement to a Thanksgiving dinner.
So my grandma is a big wine drinker, and she got incredibly disrespected by me last year when I brought my own bottle of wine because she's like, "Whoa, what? My wine's not good enough for you?" She drinks boxed wine. Like, it's not
told her,
great.
yes, it's not.
Yeah, right. But like, she got so upset that her Franzia wasn't good enough for me. And it's like, Grandma, I'm not slapping the fucking bag here. I'm trying to enjoy my dinner.
Yeah.
Wine is a great choice.
Yeah,
it's an acceptable time for a nice red. I'm not a real big red wine guy. Perfect time for that.
Yeah, I'm not a big red wine guy either. I won't say no if someone went to grab me one, but old fashioned seems to be what our family does, and that's what I roll up with. Plus, I can get a little Thanksgiving buzz. What time do you guys eat? Like your main Thanksgiving meal? Do you like what time is that?
4:30. It's like right after. I would say no. It's probably closer to 3. It's like right before the 3:00 games.
We do it early. We've done it anywhere from like 11 to 2.
Yeah, we're around like 1, I'd say. Because I remember the first game starts a little bit. The Detroit game starts a little bit. And then we go. And then we usually see like the second half or something. But yeah, so I was interested. That's interesting. Because I always view Thanksgiving as a lunch kind of thing.
See, what really, really stinks about my family Thanksgivings, I'm the only person in my family who like genuinely really cares about football. So
that's what I was going to ask.
Yes, for the most part, it's like not on, depending where we go. And my God, do I feel isolated, alone, sad. It is like the vibes for Thanksgiving, not as good as they could be. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I need football in my Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my family situation. My uncle, my dad, my uncles, my dad, my grandpa, my grandma, all big football fans. So like even when we're eating, like if we're all at the table eating, the game is on and we're like paying attention to the game, and also
we're talking about the game. We're talking about the game. That's what we're doing. Yeah, that is such like that's 50% of Thanksgiving for me. It's the food and the football, and oh my god, I just need it.
Yeah,
It's a good conversation piece too. The whole fam.
Right.
You guys got any other just miscellaneous Thanksgiving thoughts until we hop into this tier list here?
Well, it used to be a Thanksgiving tradition for, like, I don't know if you guys do anything, whatever. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. Okay. But I used to go with my sister and my aunt and my cousins, and we would just go for a drive before Thanksgiving and get fucking crazy high before we came back and ate. That was, like, the best thing of all time. Now, I miss doing that. I miss doing that so much.
Well, when you said any traditions, I was gonna say, well, we like play a little football game, but we don't drive around.
That's a tradition.
Yeah.
Tradition. Yeah.
We don't drive around getting blasted.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
Last thing before we get cooking, I wanted to. So we're all either 24, 25 here. At what age are we responsible to start bringing dishes?
For me, until my grandma dies, I think.
Okay.
Like, I just can't imagine she will ever give that up. That's like that is her day. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I think Fenner's right. I agree. Like, it's the people who...
Do you guys have just, like, one designated person that does all the cooking, then?
It's my grandma. She'll, every once in a while, she'll, like, ask my sister. She hasn't asked me for anything. If she did, I would do it. But she'll ask my sister if she can make the rolls or something and bring the rolls. You know what I mean? Sure. Or, like, she's asked me to come over and help before, because, like, now I live out of state, and if I'm home, you know, I don't have anything going on. She's like, hey, can you come help me in the kitchen? But she likes to have it all in her house, in her kitchen, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have a really big family, like a huge family, so that's not the problem. The problem is there's way too much food, making sure something doesn't go untouched, because everyone brings something. You're going to feel bad if you don't bring something. So it's like there's almost too much food. But I have not considered that, only because what the fuck am I going to bring compared to, like, the people who actually are bringing good shit? Like, what the fuck can I offer?
I feel like maybe it's like when you, like, have a girlfriend or a wife and you have a kid, maybe that's like the time to start thinking I should maybe bring something, you know? I don't know if
I was going to say like 30.
I don't know if that's uncalled for, but I feel like that's like the right time, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's
I'm bringing 3 or 4 mouths to feed. I might as well bring something as well,
right.
You know?
I think it's more like at what point is it embarrassing to not bring something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm also, I guess I would never think about that. I do not get embarrassed in front of my family for, like, anything.
You get what you get what I'm saying. Well, we're talking about food enough.
Yeah.
So we dive in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I love this tier list. I think this spells it out so well. The elite tier is will eat leftovers. That's a big thing. That's huge. The salad tier is will get seconds. Then there's the okay. It's the middle ground. It's fine. You could give or take. There's the hard pass. And then there's the rather eat dog food. So first off, let's go. We're going to start with mashed potatoes. And for me personally, I don't think there's anything more just okay than mashed potatoes.
I would go one tier above. I would go solid. I will get seconds. I'm not a fan of reheating mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
But I will definitely grab seconds of mashed potatoes.
Listen, you can reheat potatoes. Just fine.
It's not for me.
Not for me either.
Well, okay. Is this just potatoes by themselves, or are we including the obvious turkey gravy you are putting on the potatoes?
Gravy is separate.
Have to include it.
Gravy is something else. Gravy is something else. That's why mashed potatoes by itself.
That feels wrong.
Mashed potatoes by itself. I like it because gravy is so important. It doesn't just go on the mashed potatoes. It goes on stuffing, on everything else. So it demands its own. So mashed potatoes by itself, it's a plate filler.
Well, okay. I'm going to take this as it's the way I consume them when I'm eating Thanksgiving. I'm eating mashed potatoes with the gravy on there. I think it's elite.
Okay.
Elite.
Okay. Now, if we're doing this the way we consume them, we don't have mashed potatoes at our Thanksgiving. As I said before, it's cheesy potatoes. And if I'm lumping that in the same sort of vein, because it's potatoes.
No, that's different. Bring that up as a separate thing at the end. We'll get into that.
Okay.
But I think it's different.
All right, mashed potatoes for me, it's a solid. It's a solid thing. If they're there, I will get seconds.
I think that splits the difference. I say elite. Fenner says solid.
I say okay.
Solid.
Yeah. Okay. That works. Carrots. I don't know if I don't think our family just has carrots.
Y'all ever just eat carrots?
Yeah. Like I'm trying to think of like
not dog food, but I just say hard pass.
My grandma makes these. It's like carrots and peas with like some sort of like glaze over the top.
Okay.
Which is really good, but that's not like plain carrots, I guess.
Right. These they look good. Like I would grab a carrot like if I saw it. But like I don't know. I have no take on this. Where do you guys want this one?
I mean, I would say okay. I like carrots. I don't hate carrots,
I
you
can
know,
settle
but
with okay. I'm good with okay.
That's fair.
It's fine.
I hate being this guy.
Throw it right in the hard pass category.
Huh?
I'm not passing on it. I'm saying it's okay.
You're capping. You don't mean that for a second.
I do mean that for a second. And then again, this is based off my Thanksgiving experience. We have turkey and we have ham. I am eating the ham 100 times out of 100 before the turkey. And I am passing on the turkey.
We're going to have problems here, King.
So, hold up. There's two things with turkey. Are you going with the light meat or the dark meat? Because you got to go with the dark meat. You have to.
But
how are you eating your turkey?
We have 30 people at our Thanksgiving. Everybody wants the dark meat. That's the thing. Not
true.
Everybody can get the dark meat.
I'm going for the dark meat, and that's why I think it's okay. The fact that you have to, like, it's like you said, the fact that you have to be like, well, which turkey are you getting? It's pretty ridiculous. So I think it's okay. It's so, again, like, I hate where the good stuff comes up, but I think this is okay.
I would say solid. I think turkey's solid. Now, look, turkey at its best. I'm assuming, like, all of these dishes are prepared to the best of their potential, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it should be how you had them at your last Thanksgiving. Put your grandma on blast, or whoever made the turkey.
Yeah. Call out names.
Well, I'm not gonna put my my dead grandma on blast. I won't do that. But you know what? No, I'm kidding. Hey, I want to say solid. I want to give turkey the respect it doesn't get, but the issue is I'd be giving turkey the respect it does not deserve.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. 2 okays. Fenner's a hard pass.
Yeah.
All right. This is finally, we're here.
Oh.
It is what ties everything together. It's the glue of Thanksgiving.
MVP.
Yes. It's elite. Gravy is an elite Thanksgiving food. The only time I can really eat, like, the only time I'm ready for putting gravy on everything. Loves me some good gravy.
It elevates the potatoes. It elevates the turkey.
Yep.
It elevates the stuffing. Just a good gravy goes so far. Gravy is elite. And you can reheat gravy.
That's true. Yeah.
Perfect for it saves leftovers.
Yeah. Everything, you can put gravy on everything and it's just so good. What are your thoughts, Fenner?
So up until about 2 years ago, I was I'm not going to try gravy. And that's pretty embarrassing to say because I was 23 years old and still was just being like, I don't know. I don't really want to try it.
You avoided gravy for 23 years?
Yeah, well, 22. Yeah, 23 is when I came around to the idea of it, giving it a shot. And I like it. I do like it. Yeah. I would put it I'd put it in elite, I guess. I would. Because if I'm having leftovers, I'll put it on it. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's like the all-star of the Thanksgiving dinner, but it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's a team player.
Curious to see what you think the all-star is.
The All-Star right up next, ham. I am a sucker for ham. I love ham. My grandma makes this stringy ham that she soaks it in Coca-Cola and a mixture of something else. And then she bakes it and it becomes like stringy. It's not ham like that you slice. It's you pull it off the bone, you know? And it's just an incredible experience to eat.
Is it like a drumstick almost, or like a stick?
Almost, yeah. Yeah. And then you pull it off the bone. Like, it's literally string. She calls it stringy ham. You just pull it off the bone, you got strings of ham.
So
it's incredible.
I was going to go with okay, but I agree. Like, with the, like, on the bone.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's solid. Yeah. I think it's solid.
It's elite for me, but yeah.
I think it's better than turkey overall.
It's so much better than turkey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn between hard pass and dog food.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
I fucking hate ham. I've never had good ham in my entire life. I cannot.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving this year, Kyle? If you have an extra hour, an extra 15 minutes, just swing by Grandma Jackie's place. I'll whip you up a nice plate of ham. And you can tell
Feather's hospitality.
You can tell Grandma Jackie to her face that you'd rather eat dog food than that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see you have a bite of dog food and then tell me what you think.
Yeah. I mean, that's unreal to me.
I can't disrespect your grandma like that. I can't.
Just take a bite of it. I'm good. Yeah, take this back.
I've never had good ham in my life.
I find that so hard to believe.
I will say when it misses, it misses.
This is not a bit. This is not a bit. I might take you up on that offer.
Yeah, no, that's a genuine offer. Yes.
We'll talk on Thanksgiving. We might need to link up.
Okay.
Yeah. So where are we putting this? We're all over the place with this thing. Where I think it's solid. Fenner thinks it's elite.
You guys can do with it what you will. My opinion. It feels I've literally never. My good ham experience is so inadequate that I can't even like give it a rating on here. It feels incomplete.
It
feels incomplete.
Yeah.
Because there has to be. People love ham.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be good ham out there. Like, otherwise I'm absolutely tripping because like I've never had good ham on a sandwich. I hate deli ham.
Yes, no, I do too. I hate deli ham.
Deli ham is the worst thing on earth. Like, it makes me literally gag.
Deli ham sucks. I would rather have deli turkey way over deli ham, for the record. But I think you get, like, what Fenner's saying. You get the, like, with the on the bone. That shit is, like, really good. I was going to say okay, but he talked me into solid.
And the thing is, too, it's like, I love pork. I am a massive pork fan. They're not. It's on the same goddamn pig. Like, it cannot be this bad, right?
Yep.
No, it's good. It's good. She tops it with pineapple when she cooks it. Oh God, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I had some pork belly. Went out to eat on last Saturday. Had pork belly. You guys ever had pork belly?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
very
a top
good.
3 food. It is so fucking good. It's got this like super like. It's got this like fatty texture to it, like on the inside, but on the outside it has this like bacony crispness. It is just mwah. It is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Anything on a pig, honestly, you've got me. Pulled pork.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah.
So, Fenner, you're strong on elite.
I'm strong on elite. I think solid probably is fair because Kyle would rather eat dog food than have ham. So.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
That's despicable. I don't like that.
I said I was torn.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Listen, I've never had dog food. You know.
All right. Up next, we've got apple pie, and a nice warm apple pie with a slice of ice cream next to it is elite in my opinion. It's my favorite pie.
Yep.
It is by far the best pie.
Yep.
I'm glad we're all in agreement on that, because I would like that one is a take I'll go to death about. I think that is. You guys ever watch The Office, right? Obviously, and then for Creed's birthday,
you guys ever heard about
I want
this?
an apple pie.
Yeah, you seen this? No, they get him a peach cobbler.
Or yeah.
And then they just put the candles in the peach cobbler. That's how I feel about apple pie. Like,
Oh yeah.
fuck the cake. I want to stick candles in an apple pie and just go to town.
Yep.
Yeah, a good apple pie. It's classic. There is a number 2 very close second pie that I love, but we'll get to that later. But apple pie, it's a classic. Can't go wrong.
Yep.
Biscuits. And, okay, I have a strong take on this one because so you've got your plate. You're about to grab your food. Who the hell's grabbing a biscuit? That's a hard pass for me. I don't want bread. I want more food. I want more room in my stomach for the other food. I don't want a biscuit. I don't care if you're putting gravy on it, even though that would make it much better. I want room for everything else. I can make biscuits on my own fucking time if I want to.
So although I do agree biscuits are a hard pass for me, breads as a whole on Thanksgiving are not a hard pass for me.
Well, there's another bread on here, so.
And that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So biscuits.
Biscuits are a pass for me.
Biscuits are. They're like the Deshaun Jackson of Thanksgiving food.
They run
dope
really
as hell.
fast.
Very cool, but it's the variance on biscuits. It's like you could like a biscuit can either just be incredible, flaky, delicious, a little bit warm, or it can be like an absolute lump of coal. Like there is a lot of variance in the biscuits game.
You're describing more Odell Beckham Jr. to me.
You shut your fucking mouth.
That's true.
No, it's an inconsistent receiver, not a future Hall of Famer.
I do agree because biscuits are good. Like I do like biscuits altogether.
At their best,
but this is
great.
Thanksgiving we're talking about. I'm not grabbing a biscuit. If it's a leftover, toss it in the leftover box. That's fine. I really like the Pillsbury ones that have like the layers to it. They're really good. They taste great. But on Thanksgiving, I'm not even looking its way. I will not grab one. It's a hard pass.
I agree. I don't have biscuits at my Thanksgiving, but if I did, I wouldn't be grabbing them.
I'd say they're okay. I'll split the difference.
Okay. We'll put it in hard pass.
That's super hard pass.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I said split the difference as far as like they can be really good or just.
Okay.
So this one, I haven't had this. Have you guys had creamed onions?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
No. I'd rather eat dog food.
Yeah, I like onions, but creamed onion sounds terrible.
It also looked kind of like a soup, so
yeah.
I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it's good.
Like a cream of onion.
It looks like just creamed onions. I don't know.
To me,
if I didn't see the letters on it, I thought this would be like the shelled noodles with sauce. I thought that's what it'd be, but no, it says creamed onions. So whatever, we'll toss it in. Rather eat dog food because we don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, speaking of rather eating dog food, get that cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I agree.
Off the fucking table. Get it off the property. Get it out of the zip code. I don't care if it's homemade. I don't care if it's from a can. Get that off my plate. Get it off the stratosphere.
I couldn't agree more.
Hold on. So I will eventually.
Cranberry boy.
I will. I'm going to slide this one up because it's right next to it and we can get it all the way to.
What's the difference?
The canned shit? The jelly can shit or a cranberry sauce?
Garbage.
Cranberry sauce is okay. Cranberry sauce is very okay in my mind. I'll dabble in some cranberry sauce.
Put it on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What do you do
with it? What is
it's a contrast to the salty gravy and everything else you're eating. You just put it on the side.
But you don't like dip anything into it. You just eat it on its own with a spoon.
Cranberry sauce, yeah, like just on the side.
No,
I don't think you guys have had a good. I'm claiming it's okay.
It was still
I
bad.
think it's fine. I get you guys don't like it, but I understand it can be very bad, but I don't think it's that bad. It's okay.
Well, I do.
You say it's like almost like a palate cleanser, like it's the contrast from the salt. That is why you need a side of something like a bread or like a biscuit. That's why you have that on the side. That's the palate cleanser. You soak it down with a little wine, little water, whatever. Then you go back to the salty stuff.
Oh, so you're a biscuit boy.
I'd rather be a biscuit boy than a fucking cranberry boy.
I'm fine. Cranberries are great.
Cranberry juice is good.
Cranberries and craisins are good.
Cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving is trash.
The taste of cranberries is fantastic. I think cranberry sauce is okay.
I will say this. I will concede cranberry sauce being a hard pass if the jellied cranberry is dog food.
That's where I am going. Okay. Yes, this jelly shit is like some of the worst shit ever.
I've never even had that or seen that.
I have. It's terrible.
The texture is one of the worst things fucking ever. This is like, for some reason, this is like a traditional thing that people get just for like, I get it if it's like the tradition of like, there it is. It's funny. Are you laughing yet? But
it's fruitcake? It's fruitcake.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. That's what it reminds me of, the way it looks. Yeah.
It is disgusting.
It's a meme.
Yeah, seriously. Like the fact you can see the can where the can was grosses me out so much.
Yeah, Ocean Spray has a lot to apologize for when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I do.
That shit's gross. No, I can easily get down with that. Up next, we've got bean casserole. I may or may not have spoiled. I don't know if I said my take on this. I love bean casserole. This is elite for me. This might get my biggest scoop out of anything that isn't like the main, whatever's putting on the side. This might be my biggest scoop. God, do I love bean casserole.
I'll say solid. I really do like it. I'm not as much of a bean boy as you.
Okay.
But I'll get seconds.
Okay.
I really do enjoy it.
Okay.
I'm a little torn because I do really like bean casserole, but I don't know, I don't really get seconds. But I think it's better than okay. You know what I mean? Like it's better than turkey, and it's way better than turkey, and it's better than carrots. But I would rather get more ham. I'm okay with solid. We'll get seconds, I guess.
A better comparison is the potatoes, because it's kind of in that same class of like sides.
Yeah, and I think I had mashed potatoes at okay too. So I guess I would probably go okay.
You had mashed potatoes at salad. I was okay.
I did.
Kyle was elite.
Because I would get yeah. Solid will get seconds. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love bean casserole. That's one leftovers. That's the first thing I'm putting in. Oh, so good. Now here's something I'd rather eat dog food than. I'm not eating peas. Fuck peas.
They're okay.
Peas?
Peas are fine.
This seems like the definition of mid.
Yeah, they're okay.
I guess maybe like I'd be a little harsh with the dog food, but it's a hard pass for me. Like, I'm not putting peas on my plate. I apologize. I'm not putting peas in my plate.
I mean, I think I would say they're okay. I put peas on my plate. Do I put a lot of them on there? No. Do I go back and do I look forward to them? No. Do I go back and get seconds? Absolutely not. But I will put them there to spruce up the color of my plate a little bit. Okay. You know? That's and fair. I will eat them.
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay.
I have nothing else to say. They're fucking peas. They're okay.
I'll meet you guys there. Being next to carrots makes sense too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm strong about this next one.
Okay.
So we got, what is that?
Creamed corn.
Why is it creamed corn?
Yeah, whoa, I didn't see that it was creamed. Wait, what?
Creamed corn. Or we can just say it's corn.
Yeah, we just make it corn.
Yeah, okay, because there's a big difference because let's just establish this right now. Creamed corn belongs in the trash.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if I don't even know last time I had creamed corn.
It comes out of the can.
It's like gross. It's nasty. It's like puke.
But just like normal corn, I want to say solid because you get that corn, you mix it with the potatoes and the gravy, have that with a few bites of turkey. It's like a do-it-yourself KFC Famous Bowl. It's fucking amazing. Get you some of that corn. It's solid.
Listen, I was with you until you had the KFC part in there.
Listen, I'm thinking about it. I might just say it's elite.
No, I agree. I would say it's elite. I'd put corn in elite. I love corn.
Yes, I think corn gets. I don't know. I think corn like recently has been getting a lot of hate on the internet.
Who's hating
People just
corn?
think I think people just think like it's pointless. Like there's no point to it.
The libs hating on corn.
Yeah,
classic.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was right.
Oh, God.
Cancel culture's got its sights on corn.
And Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
I also think it's elite because the way we have it prepared is corn on the cob, and I think that's the best way to prepare corn is corn on the cob. And if you do want to mix it, all you do is take a knife and you cut it off, and then you can mix it up with everything else. You know,
right.
So
corn in general is an elite food. Are we okay with this in elite?
I can get down.
I'm an elite guy. Yeah.
Have you guys ever had like Mexican street corn style on the cob?
Yes. Oh my God.
No, I don't think
Fire.
I have.
Banner, you would love it. It is maybe
what makes it Mexican and street style?
It's got a little more kick to it.
Well,
Okay.
it's like a vendor, like like a stall kind of food. They would have, they have like festivals and everything, but it's essentially it's like corn on the cob, ton of seasoning they put on it, a little bit more charred, a little bit of a certain kind of cheese. I'm not sure exactly what the blend is they put on it. It is just it is fantastic.
Yep.
Okay.
So delicious.
I think I would very much enjoy that.
You would. It is pure comfort food.
Yeah.
While we're on the roll of talking about elite foods, cornbread.
Cornbread. Yeah.
I might have spoke a little too much when I was roasting bread earlier because cornbread, the meat between corn and bread combines for something fantastic. Cornbread is so good. I have not had bad cornbread. I love cornbread. I think this is elite.
It's like some people really like a sweet kind of cornbread. I like mine a little more on the savory side.
I like them all,
to
be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I don't know. I've had all my cornbread's kind of been the same, and I just love it. I love cornbread.
I'll say solid.
I will also say solid.
Solid. I'd go elite, but I'm fine with solid. I think it fits in there. Bread rolls, inconsistent. It's a hard pass. I'm not taking a bread roll.
Hard pass. I'd much rather
both of you guys might have to come over for Thanksgiving.
Stop it at the Feder household.
My grandma, and again, this is a love fest for my grandma on this episode. But she makes like homemade. She calls them pull-apart buns. It's just butter and garlic on the buns, but it's homemade bread. I mean, it is delicious. That is elite food for me. 100% elite food for me. Yes.
You can basically put garlic on anything, and I'm kind of just into it. It's the star of any show, but yeah, I've just never had a roll where I even thought twice about it because it's just like the most basic, bland supper club appetizer food.
Yeah.
So like my grandma, she makes it. She like lines the bottom of the pan with butter, and she makes it in like this like ceramic dish. And then the bottom gets like almost like caramelized and crusty from like the butter heating. I don't know. It's incredible food. It is really, really good.
All right.
I will say this. I'm looking forward to a nice better Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I guess this one's tough to place. I think we'll go okay. If Kyle and I both think it's hard pass, you think it's elite? Maybe compromise there?
Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet potato casserole. I love sweet potatoes.
Me too. I don't know what the casserole entails.
I've
never had sweet potato casserole.
I think that's with
with
the marshmallows on top.
Oh, then that's a hard pass
solid.
for me. That's a hard pass for
It's
me.
good.
Yeah, I love it. I'd go borderline elite.
I'm not
the biggest sweet potato guy to begin with. I like sweet potato fries, I guess, but no, just sweet potatoes in general.
Really?
Not a huge fan.
My grandma makes this stuff with it's got like pecans in it, and brown sugar. It is amazing. Like I love sweet potatoes. I'd put this in elite.
It's like a dessert primer almost. You want to talk palate cleansers. That is an A1 palate cleanser while you're consuming all the salty stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll say solid. I can't quite go elite.
Okay.
It's very solid. Very solid.
Fenner, you're a hard pass.
Yeah.
Oh, we're at the tough one.
I think it leans more towards solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, pecan pie.
A hard pass for me. I'll get it going. That's a hard pass for me.
All right, I'm just going to say this. this is very shallow of me. I've never had pecan pie. It sounds terrible. And I know it's a big thing in the South. I know Southern people fucking love pecan pie. Another strike against it for me.
It's also a big thing, it seems to be, amongst the olds, which I know will be another strike against it for you, which is why I'm bringing it up.
That's strike 3.
Yeah.
Seems like a hard pass. Like, pecan pie seems like the black licorice of pies.
Yeah.
So, I've had pecan pie. I've had a couple pecan pies, and they range from being really good to being really gross. It seems like something you need to nail. But I'll tell you what, in Thanksgiving, when there's 2 elite pies, pecan pies get also getting a hard pass from me. So I'm cool with putting it there. Speaking of the other elite pie, pumpkin pie it's a close number 2 behind apple in my eyes. I don't know, pumpkin pie with a little whipped cream. Oh my god, pumpkin pie is just a staple of Thanksgiving. It's elite in my opinion.
Pumpkin has grown on me a lot the last few years. I used to avoid pumpkin at pretty much all costs. And when I was a kid, definitely did not like it. Last few years, I've really come around. I enjoy myself a nice pumpkin pie. But I cannot, in good faith, put it on the same tier as the king. It's good. It does not have a seat next to apple pie. It just doesn't.
That's fair.
I agree. I like pumpkin pie. With our definitions here, I'm not going to get seconds of it, but I like it as much as those other foods. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
that's fair.
I'll really enjoy my 1 or 2 slices of pumpkin pie. I will fucking house an apple pie.
I'm also torn, though, because I will reheat pumpkin pie, or I will have leftovers of pumpkin pie, too, you know? So, yeah, solid seems like a good spot.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Before we move on to these, since that was the last pie, before we move on, there's one pie that, again, my grandmother makes.
Yeah, cherry.
That is elite for me. It is rhubarb strawberry pie.
Oh.
Very
if
good.
you guys haven't had a rhubarb pie or a rhubarb Coogan or something, it's really, really good. It is top tier for me.
Rhubarb is solid. Very good pie.
Love rhubarb. I'm interested to see what you guys are thinking about this next one we've got here. Mainly because stuffing is hit or miss, I've realized. But good stuffing is elite. Bad stuffing is okay. But I lean closer to elite because I think stuffing is very good when it's done well, and that's what we've said. When it's done right, I think it is elite.
Yep, I agree. It's also one of those things like you literally have to have it.
Yeah,
you have
with the gravy on top too. It's another part. Yep.
Yeah, you have to, and I will be getting seconds, and I will have it with my leftovers. So that's elite for me.
The thing with stuffing is that if you dump a little gravy on stuffing, it's like pizza. There's no such thing as like objectively bad stuffing. I will fucking destroy stuffing. There is high floor, high ceiling. It comes to play every day. It's the Giannis Antetokounmpo of food, of Thanksgiving foods. I mean, it just you know what you're getting, and it's elite production out of stuffing. I love stuffing. It might be the pinnacle.
It holds it all. That and gravy hold everything together.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad. I didn't know. For some reason, I thought like the consensus was that stuffing isn't very good. I don't know where I got that from.
Nerd
no, stuffing's good. Yeah, stuffing's really good.
So this next one is interesting because we never really have mac and cheese at our Thanksgiving, but like well done like mac and cheese like this is elite objectively. Like I don't know. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this one?
As I said before, my grandma does mac and cheese at Christmas. She doesn't do it at Thanksgiving. Yeah. She does cheesy potatoes on Thanksgiving. But the homemade mac and cheese, like when it's done right, which my grandma does it right every single time, is maybe like a top 5 food I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, it is so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Nobody is having a better show right now than Grandma Jackie.
Grandma Jackie, yeah.
You're playing the hits.
Yeah.
But oh my god, yeah, like a nice homemade baked mac and cheese with breadcrumbs toasted on there.
My grandma does cornflakes.
You're getting me going right here. You guys are getting me going.
I don't want
to. So good.
Well
done.
done.
To turn into like something that's not safe for work here. I mean, it's just I love me some mac.
It might be the best thing on all of this. Like just
Earth.
It's just like I don't have this at Thanksgiving. I will put it elite, but
either.
like I don't have
I think
this.
It deserves to be elite because if it was there, I'd be housing the mac and cheese.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah. It wouldn't be there for long.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what we have for the list. Are we missing anything that you guys want to mention specifically?
I've mentioned it a couple times. Cheesy potatoes. Cheesy potatoes are elite for me.
I agree.
There's not much else to say. It's just really good.
Cheese and potatoes.
So you're talking like. So you were saying like cheesy hash browns. So
it's like cheesy hash browns.
Yeah. Because like the cheesy potatoes I've kind of had at Thanksgiving had been like a potatoes au gratin situation.
Is that like scallop potatoes almost?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Those are also very good.
Elite.
Yeah.
Listen,
cheese and it's hard to go wrong when you have cheese in something.
Yeah. Maybe just the whole secret here has been cheese is actually just
cheese is the goat.
Cheese is
one, baby.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else that like this is pretty much like the core.
I can't. It is
asparagus.
Yes.
Asparagus.
Yeah, asparagus.
I really like asparagus.
I put salad.
Yeah.
I'd say it's solid.
I'm torn between solid and elite because I will have leftovers of asparagus.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything that's like super Thanksgiving-ish because like I've had like a cheesecake, after Thanksgiving. That's not like a Thanksgiving food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't want to like speak out of pocket here. I think we've basically played the hits.
My aunt Annie. I'll shout out Aunt Annie. She makes it's not really like hard to make or anything, but she makes like little cocktail weenies before.
Yeah.
That's like a little appetizer. That's elite for me as well. Those are like prime appetizers. But
see, I don't know why, but I view that as a Christmas thing too. I don't know. Maybe that's why
we have them at Thanksgiving and Christmas. I think my aunt only knows how to make one thing, and she just runs it back, and we all love her for it.
Yeah,
respect.
Yeah.
That's kind of me with buffalo chicken dip. If I go to a function, that's my go-to. Like I'm just gonna bring this, and it plays. I've never had it not play.
I'll tell you what. I've heard a lot about this buffalo chicken dip. I have never had your buffalo chicken dip. I hear about this all the time, and I have never had this buffalo chicken. I don't think it's real.
Listen, I can make it Saturday if you want.
Yes, I thought you would just. I wanted to see if you were just going to do that.
Well, I didn't know if it like I know we're getting very off topic here, but like I don't know if that was like something anybody else would be interested in because you kind of have to like somewhat like something spicy, and I know how some people get about that. But listen, friend, I will make that buffalo chicken.
I think that's so funny when you like bring it up. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, I can. It doesn't take long to get fired up either, so you can count on that one, pal.
Okay. Well, hey, that does it here from the Farmcast. You guys got any last minute words, Thanksgiving advice for the people? Bring Pepto.
No. Have fun.
Have
Pepto-Bismol is a key.
Yep.
And Alka-Seltzer. I'm telling you guys. I know it might be somewhat of a boomer thing, but if you get real full and Alka-Seltzer, I'm telling you, dude, it's a lifesaver sometimes.
Okay.
We're talking a lot about eating here and stuff. This is something I'm doing for myself that I just want to put out here, like in video or podcast form. So maybe you guys and the people who are listening, maybe some of my friends, they can hold me a little more accountable. I'm gonna lose some weight, okay? Okay, and I just need to put that out there. I need some accountability. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there. I've said it. Now things hopefully are going to come to fruition, and then maybe I'll change some things. So
okay.
So get to it.
Yeah. Get going now.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say something about be thankful for something this Thanksgiving
Hell no.
season. I was going to say, fuck off, Fenner.
Absolutely
We're
not.
done with this bullshit.
No, we're not going to get too wholesome. We're not going to.
Yeah.
We can give you the classic, like, hey, give people their flowers. You know what I mean? But we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Absolutely
what I will
not.
do is give you one more really good piece of advice. Just wear something a little loose. Like, listen, big boy. We are in the midst of big boy season right now. You know, everybody's, you know, they're not
bulking
really
up.
getting outside, getting too active. Everybody's kind of bulking up a little bit.
Mhm.
You don't want to wear, like, we're already kind of getting a little tighter in the clothes. You don't want to wear something that's borderline on Thanksgiving because, brother, after you eat that meal, you are going to be stuffed. You don't want that action.
Are you guys a little formal, or what's your like dress wear situation
Somewhat,
when you go to a family Thanksgiving?
I wear
my family's pretty
a nice
small.
sweater.
Yeah, my family's pretty small,
really?
so we kind of just,
Wow.
I'll wear something nice.
I mean, half of us are wearing sweatpants.
That's the dream.
That's fair.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic.
I wouldn't bat an eye if someone did that. Like, I don't think, like, I just like, you know, a nice little sweater. Like Kyle says, it's loose fit, you know, if I'm feeling big throughout the day from packing it on.
Sweater is the ultimate move for Thanksgiving.
Yep. It's nice.
Fair enough. I was curious because I know a lot of people. Well, my family's pretty informal about everything. I was curious if you guys like is like when you were growing up, your parents, make sure you wear something nice or something. My family's never like cared about that.
Yeah, listen, if it was my choice, it would be more your style, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, I think that does it here from us at the Farmcast. Hey, we wish you all a great Thanksgiving, holiday. Be thankful for everything. But hey, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. We're thankful when you do that, and we're unthankful when you don't do that. So fuck off if you don't, and thank you if you do.
Or just do it if you don't. Just do it.
Yeah. But we'll see you on the next episode of the Farmcast. Bye.